Normally, educational institution, we have certain rules and regulations, and sometimes we impose a penalty to the students. But it is not only the penalty that is important, and how it is taken by the students very important. I remember when I started my teaching career around 36 years back, one of the students, we had a rule in case anybody smokes inside the premises, you will have to pay 6 rupees as penalty. At that time, 6 rupees was a big amount because my salary itself was 600 rupees. And one of the students, I remember, he went to the cashier and paid 6 rupees in left hand, and right hand he had a cigarette he was smoking. When I looked into immediately, I said, Mr. So and so, this is not the right way. You may have 6 rupees, but it is not correct, and you will have to avoid this. This will not be tolerated, and you can afford to pay 6 or 600 rupees. That is not. Institution will have its own value and ethics. We should shun it totally. That is the intention, and we are not imposing a penalty just to collect revenue to the institution, but let them have that fear. Let them have that fear that if they are paying a penalty, it is a crime and they should not indulge in that. It's not the penalty amount is important, but once you are imposed the penalty, it conveys that you are in the wrong path. And I am telling you that, say, don't feel that when you go out from the institution, you will be protected or supported in the institution, because we are teachers. After parents and teachers, we have more responsibility in upbringing you, and with that sense we may excuse you. But the world is cruel. World will not tolerate this. And in fact, this after 14 years, and that boy met me in Nariman Point in Mumbai. He came down and he told me that, sir, what you have pronounced those days, even today I remember, and I was rejected by 2-3 institutions, and later I realized what you said is 100% right. I corrected myself. Now I am more acceptable. I remain ever grateful to you. This is what one of the students said. And you see, this is what all our students should understand. Whenever certain guidelines are there, that is for the smooth administration. It is not just to collect a fine and all. Even when students are absent, we say that you will have to pay the penalty. Once you pay the penalty, you should understand that we should not repeat it the same thing. Not affordability, but you should understand it is not appreciated. All of us strictly adhere to the rules and regulations. That makes it different. Today in our country, we face indisciplinary. All these problems, it is because of the indiscipline. One, you should be responsible, and you be responsible, and you give respect to others, and you should be respected. And at the same time, self-respect if you have, you will not indulge in such things. This is the message I normally give to students, and all our students, they appreciate that, and wherever they go and they shine and they remember and they convey to me, that gives me more satisfaction. And added to that, in our day-to-day life also, as a teacher, it is not only to the students we are telling, even we should follow. We should not indulge in unsaid things and unwanted things. Our life itself, it should be an example, and probably most of the students will have my details or about my biodata than me. I have seen that our students, even they go back to my high school days, collect information, and they come and tell me. Fortunately, I maintain that right from the childhood till today, and that gives me additional strength. And that's why I tell our students, you may commit a mistake, but don't repeat it. And at the same time, when you join organization, right from the beginning, remember, you are followed and observed by many people. As you observe me, as you observe me, as you collected details from my background, you will also be like that. And all of you are going to a higher level, higher post, and when you reach that level, they will consider your past history. That's why maintain clean record. And I still remember one of them is in politics, is in MLC, and so because of the environment, he was copying and taking excuse that others are also copying. And I went to him, I told him, so and so, Mr. So and so, see, one day you become a public figure. You may become a leader in politics, but at that time, if you continue like that will be pronounced, that may bring you bad name. don't do that. In your own interest, I'm telling you. And he just rejected then, came out from the examination hall and repented. Today he became a big politician. And this he only reminded very recently when we sat in the same dais in one of the public functions. So this is how we will have to prevent unwanted things which are taking place in our system. And that we must have the moral rights, moral guts, we have to create moral fear in the minds of the students. It's not just a threat, and we should transform them. When they come to the college, they're coming with a different background, and circumstances may force them to indulge in unwanted things. Then how to prevent it? By punishing, it is not possible, but by convincing them the mistake which they have committed, and we can transform them. And another important point we should remember, a teacher should have the guts to tell what is wrong. And many times our teachers hesitate to tell because of the student's background. That is wrong. Whatever may be our position, when we accept a teacher and they are our students, when they indulge in unwanted things, we must have the guts to tell that you are wrong and you have done such a thing that is not acceptable. Subsequently giving concession, it is a different issue. And that's why there is a very popular saying, Buddhi Vidya Kalisada Tande, Buddhi Helada Guru, Piddiralu Bandu Nodada Tai, Shuddha Vairigalaya Sarvajna. And teacher should remember this. We have to tell what is right, what is wrong. And subsequently, if it is beyond your control, sometimes it happens. So whatever you do in society, so many things are happening, and you cannot claim excuses like that. And teachers are respected because of that. In our country, in our tradition, teachers are highly respected because of the ethics, value system they follow, and individually also. And we have seen earlier in rural area and all the teachers considered as great people, highly knowledgeable people, and highly principled people. Nowadays, of course, here and there we are finding some teachers who are not maintaining that standard, and they are not respected, and because of the entire teaching community getting the blame. We should avoid, and let us retain that. Let us build that tradition in our country, and let all our teachers are highly respected in the society. Thank you.